there has been a requirement where the units, after the conclusion of camp, need to fill up the budget reconciliation report to state whether the expenditure has taken place as demanded in the final budget demand or there is a difference, and that reconciliation has to be done online post conclusion of the camp. So in this video, I'm going to explain how a CO of a unit will go about doing this reconciliation activity, and thereafter how the group and the directorate can have a look at it. So right now I've logged in as a CO, and at the page where we say plan CATC, I'm there at that page. This page is quite well known, and units are familiar with this page. So when the no, this is an arbitrary example. Okay, so don't go by the dates and all that. I'm showing you the functionality as such. In the this is the development site. In the actual site, the main site, the production site, similar features will be available to the units when they have completed their camp. So here, once the camp is concluded, that means after the finish date of the camp, this link will be live. Make budget reconciliation report. So one is required to fill up the reconciliation report and submit. So now I will show you what happens when I click here. So once I click here, a new page opens, budget reconciliation in the CATC number. So here you see the same heads under which budget was allotted. Initially, what was given to the unit. In the final, what was given to the unit. One is required to fill the expenditure actually incurred. Balance will be auto calculated, and I'll show you the sample. Now, for example, bus fare. Now, please don't go by the figures; these are arbitrary. So, suppose I finally got 200 and I spent only 100. So, there's a balance of 100. This balance of 100 means that I have got extra money. I have to give it back to the ATG headquarters from where I received the money. So similarly, I say in the next column, the money given to me was 53125. So I say I spent 54. So here I spent more. So therefore I need to receive money. So the due amount gets updated at the bottom where the total is there. In both the cases, adding this, whereas adding this. Okay, so similarly, we'll fill all the fields. I'm putting in arbitrary figures. So I just want to show you how the calculation, show to you how the calculations are taking place, and how the data is required to be filled. Please don't put any commas because that will lead to errors. Okay, we can't, let's say somebody does something like, puts an alphabet over here. So you'll get a please enter numbers only warning, and therefore you have to rework the whole thing, and you do this 76500. So we filled the correct figure. So 73244. Okay, say 57000. So there is some balance 600 spent less, so there's a balance 8000 spent more, I have to receive. Okay, so all this totals up to 575. So this is the balance amount under each head, and this is the total minus 575 means the unit is due to receive this money. Suppose I had spent, let's say, only 5000 over here. So I would have actually taken more money, spent less. So I'm due to refund money. So 2425 is the due amount which is to be refunded. Now, if I click verify and submit, I'll get a warning. Your amount to be refunded, please enter the refund date. So the audit has not been done. Submit reconciliation after audit. If done, click audit done checkbox. So these are the two checks over here. Unless the audit is done, please don't submit. The audit has to be done. So I click here, audit done. I have to fill in a date which has to be a date prior to today. So let's say it was 9th. Due amount, and since I have to refund. Now suppose the amount was lesser. Let's say I have like I have spent more in this case 7800. So now if I don't fill this date, it's okay because there's no refund due. But suppose there was a refund due, then I have to refund the money before reconciliation is done. So I verify and submit. Uh, the refund date has been hidden and the data has been submitted. So just a minute, there has to be an error. No, the error has been cleared. So now when I go back and I refresh the page, what do I see? That the budget reconciliation has been completed. Now I can have a look at the uh, view budget reconciliation report. So this is the reconciliation which I did. This is the amount initially and finally. This is the expenditure actually incurred. And audit done, yes, audit date so much. Refund amount, this much. Refund date, uh, no refund date actually is applicable. And reconciliation done, yes. Reconciliation date is the date of today. So this is how the reconciliation report is submitted. Few errors are here which I'll rectify. Now, once you've submitted it, it is visible to the group and the directorate. Now, I'm opening the page which is the NER dashboard. So, nerdashboard.com. And here, when I go to the CAM budget, here I can see that there is a tab which has been recently added, Budget Reconciliation Statistics. I click on this. So there are completed 9 camps which have been completed. Budget reconciliation, zero have done it because we've just launched this facility, and then complete 9 are. There's a link. If I click here, the stats will be flashed in front of the viewer, group wise, which are the CATCs which have been completed. As of now, none of the reconciliations have been made. If one of the units does the reconciliation, a link will appear here. Once you click on the link, the same page, this view reconciliation report page will be opened, and the group commander, the staff in the directorate, the ADG, etc., can have a look at the reconciliation report. So this is one of the requirements which was projected to me, and I've just explained the procedure to be followed.